part 34 of The Road to Never Stop Coming. It went down. It went down as in, like, Mona Lisa can't trot her little dusty behind out there. Mrs. Jones, go home. And Mrs. Jones was like, what did I do? Why am I going home? Because you came back, y'all came back late and you was driving the car. So I told her, I said, just go home. 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 Because you got me in this predicament. You and Mr. Jones got me in this predicament of what now I got to pick a side. And Mona Lisa is already a side I don't want to be on because she already say that I never have her back on things. I act like I'm the boss of her. I'm the leader. I'm this. So just go home for the day. Just go home for today because you done ruined enough right now already because now you got Mona Lisa activated with it talking shit about stuff that she don't like. She got room to talk about anybody. Now you got her active, okay? So now Mrs. Jones crying. She left for the day. Mr. Jones mad. She ready to go home. Honey, they had a mess. That school was a complete nightmare. Okay? So now the students couldn't even train right because now Mr. Jones went from being the sweetest person in God's name, right here helping me. But when she started talking to Mrs. Jones, she became the most secretive and conniving and sniggity snake you ever seen in your God-fearing life. She was a whole nother person. She didn't want to do no paperwork. She didn't want to help with the students. She only wanted to help out who? Mrs. Jones. And that right there is why y'all should never sign. That right there is why y'all signed non-fraternization paperwork. So the next morning before we started class, of course, Mona Lisa wanted to act like she was the boss. And she said, we got to call a meeting for both of them. So she called them in one at a time. Oh, Mr. Jones, I will fire you. I want to fire you. Like she's out there helping because she did not do anything. I'm put it like this. Out of all those students that she did classes for, she was only there for 2 classes. She did not help with not nan student out there on that range, road, classroom, anything. She did not do not nan none. So she was, I want to fire you. I want to fire you. The only thing saving your job is Clarissa. That's the only thing saving your job. And we need him. That's the only thing saving your job. How dare I don't trust you. I don't trust you talking as in she is just goddess of a person. Talking as if she has did everything right. How she is not done came to the table with her. Like she done came to the table with all her money. Everything got split down the middle. Like she done kept her word on the truck. Like she done kept her word on everything from Mr. Biggs. She was over there talking like she was just God's green to earth when it came down to talking to Mr. Jones. And I'm just sitting here like, I'm mad at everybody because y'all got me in the middle of this again. We're in the middle of this again because y'all see how Mona Lisa act. She don't got no form of etiquette. She don't got no form of customer service. She don't got no form of a person that can follow through with respecting someone. She is a complete tornado disaster full of darkness and heavy cows and horses swinging in that raggedy mother sucker, okay? So then here came, after she had her meeting with Mr. Jones, she brought in Mrs. Jones. And she told her the same thing. The only thing keeping your job is because we want you to get your CDL. Who you think you are? You ain't no better than nobody else. I mean, just talking like, and I'm just sitting there like, I don't even know what to say no more because I'm in the middle of what? Again, I'm in the middle. And I'm tired of being in the middle of this bullshit. I'm tired. And out of everybody there, I'm the only one that came with money. I'm the only one came with receipts to handling business. I'm the only one managing this raggedy motherfucker. So now you got my best friend, my hairdresser, and everybody is arguing. Everybody's bickering. The students mad at each other because they felt like Fayetteville told that they was talking, but Fayetteville and South Carolina hooked them two up because they both are. One is bi and one is all the way LGBTQ+. That first class was a complete hot mess. Then it comes to the time when we had to do nighttime driving. So Mona Lisa called herself, you need to have my back. Clarissa, you didn't have my back in that meeting with them. You didn't have my back. I said, what do you want me to say, Dusty? What do you want me to say? I'm always in the middle of your bullshit. And I'm tired of being in the middle of your bullshit because you're running off at the mouth. You're ungrateful. You don't know how to talk to people. And I'm tired of being in the middle of your bullshit. I'm not going to have your back if you are acting like a complete ass. I'm not going to have your back. Period. What kind of business owner don't? I'm not going to have your back because you don't know how to act. You got to learn how to act. You need to learn some etiquette. Okay? So she finally said she going to do better in a sense of being a better person when it comes down to talking to people. She said, I want to see how you do nighttime driving because she ain't did nothing with these students yet. Set up nighttime driving. One of the students dropped out because she could, South Carolina dropped out because she couldn't get the maneuver. Boom. Riding down the road, Mona Lisa was so intimidated by Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones would make one turn. Oh, you didn't do that right. Oh, you didn't set up right. Oh, you didn't. Girl, shut up. You don't even know how to drive your doggone self. Anyway, she kept criticizing Mrs. Jones. She kept criticizing her. Finally, she told Mrs. Jones, like, you done got too cocky. You done got too arrogant. I don't know what your problem is, but you think you better than people. You think you know what you doing. That ain't gonna work. You ain't gonna be able to be just bashing her in the middle of the road. I had to say, and then Mrs. Jones fired back at her. I don't like you, and you're not gonna talk to me like that, and I'm not gonna be listening to you. And while she was driving, I said, so I need everybody to shut the fuck up because y'all got a very expensive piece of cargo in this ragged motherfucker, okay? And that's me. Forget y'all, that's me. I am a very expensive piece of cargo. I'm going to need for everybody to calm down so we can make it back safely. If you can't drive, Mrs. Jones, then pull this truck over, okay? But at this time, very key, listen. Mona Lisa, at this time, had stopped talking to Mr. Biggs. Guess who she started talking to? Now, note she done had multiple different men come up there to that school to talk to her, bring her flowers. She said she was going to get money from this person, try to help pay that half of the money that Mr. Biggs didn't give her because of the fraud stuff. Ask me, who the girl talk to now? Now, note, at this time, we got Mr. Biggs, the one truck driver with the lazy eye, one dump truck driver, one guy that worked the AC. Ask who she's talking. The boy, the man with the ex-boyfriend with the car, because she started back talking to him, and I'll show you that proof. Ask who she talked to now. This is number 6. All within what, 3 months? All within 3 months? Ask who she talked to now. Ask who the girl talked to now. So she was in there arguing with somebody, but she was arguing with Mrs. Jones, but she was on the phone with somebody. Ask me who she talked to now. I'll wait. Friend, think about it. Part 35, the road I never saw coming. So at this time, before I keep going about who Mona Lisa's talking to right now, she's not talking to Mr. Biggs no more. She's not talking to Mr. Biggs no more because Mr. Biggs was trying to get her the full $50,000, and they had went to the bank before he started sending everything, they had went to the bank to agree that he was going to give her $50,000. She was going to pay him back plus 20% more. That 20% was going to be coming from Diesel Girls, or whatever the name of that company she had, bootleg company she had. So anyway, and that was going to be his payback in return for investing into her. But when the money couldn't come through the way she needed it to come through because something was going on with her fraud account, she got mad at Mr. Biggs. And she started, like, basically calling Mr. Biggs names, getting pissed off at Mr. Biggs because she couldn't keep me quiet no more. And then not only did she need more than 50,000, she needed more than the 50,000 any way you put it. Altogether, she was gonna need about 30 to 40 more thousand, okay, to match what I put into the school as well. So altogether, it was going to estimate to be a little under $160,000 to $180,000 to open up the school and get everything going with trucks and everything and building, repair, remodeling, everything. And we knew it was going to be that. We were just thinking to invest around $100K just to own the building alone, okay? So that wasn't no surprise. That wasn't no surprise. It wasn't no surprise. So when Mr. Biggs couldn't come through with the rest of the money, and I'll tell you why later on, why he didn't give the money to me, but she ended up going to another guy. She tried to get money from another guy that she had used to talk to, and he was a big heavyset guy in the trucking industry as well. He got in a truck accident years ago, and it messed up one of his eyes. Like, one of his eyes was real lazy, and it was caught real bad. But he was a very sweet guy. He brung in chocolate one day in there for her. He was a heavyset guy, so he's one of them teddy bears. And he came in, he met me. He said, "I'm so proud of y'all for doing this." In my mind, I'm sitting here like, your girl ain't doing shit, but I'm gonna let her be great. Okay, but she brung him in because she was trying to get money out of him, because she said he got money. Every time she would bring up another man, she'd say, he got money, he's a millionaire, everybody was a doggone millionaire to her. Honey, oh Jesus. No. So anyway, then it was another guy that came, that he was like a maintenance guy. Like he was coming to look at the heat or coming to look at the AC. One of them, he came, and I get to that as well. I get to him as well. But the one key guy I want y'all to pay attention to is the ex-boyfriend. She had said that before she really got serious with Mr. B, she had to give this white car back. So the reason why she had to give this white car back is because the car, I don't know if I said this, but I say it again. The car belonged to the ex-boyfriend. The ex-boyfriend is an over-the-road trucker. The ex-boyfriend is a Jamaican. So with that being said, the ex-boyfriend supposedly bought her a car, or I think that later on, after everything came out, I think that he had a BMW, he was letting her drive it, because for it won't just be sitting there. But I could be mistaken. When we come back to him, it might make sense to me when I say it out loud, because this is my first time really, really telling this out loud. Like, I done told, like, some family and friends. This is a small circle of people I done told about what happened. But this would be my first time really getting it out there and hearing it from another view of, now everything has came together at school. So this is my first time really getting this out of me. So now, remember when I told y'all that Handyman was a friend of her from high school? They ran track together. They was just cool from high school. Well, as they was working together, he started to, I guess, find her to be attractive. I don't know what she was doing. I don't know what she I don't know. But when she stopped talking to Mr. Biggs, me minding my business, just outside looking in, I said, are y'all like, I said, Handyman, you got a girl? He was like, no, I don't got no girl. I said, well, your girl's single too. That's crazy. That's crazy how y'all both single now. Well, out of nowhere, he said, handyman was like, well, she's gonna be my girl. She's gonna be my girl one day. Once she started leaving these lanes alone, something like that, he said. So she act like she was not interested. Well, anyway, handyman asked her out. Well, he told her, he said, we're going on a date on Sunday. So they end up going on a date on Sunday. And when they end up going on a date, he took her out somewhere. He paid for their food or whatever. And next thing you know, when she came back to work, she said, I really like Handyman. I really like him. And Handyman got what? Handyman got money. He got money, girl. When I went there to help clean up his house, I found nothing but money. And here go that picture right there. She sent this to me saying, this is what I found at Handyman house. Like, he got money. This is what he gave to me. Listen. 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 This is what he gave to me. Just to have, just because he gotta go up to Denver, Colorado. He gotta go to, remember that. He got to go to Denver, Colorado. He gave me this money for I can pay for everything to get the room and stuff like that. I said, oh, okay. So you going to Denver. Now, let's fast forward. Now they talking. Now they on the phone all day. Now, when he comes to the school, he a little bit different, just a tad, but I don't know. Maybe it just could be me. Now, when we was in the truck doing nighttime driving, that's who she was on the phone with. So listen to me. She was back there on the phone with Handyman. And she was back there trying to show off for Handyman like she's this handy boss. But, who car she just started driving back? She told me that I had to go back to my ex. Listen, I had to go back to my ex because I need that car back. That's so embarrassing how when you first met me, I cannot make this up, by the way. It's so embarrassing. When you first met me, I had a white car. I had everything I need. And I had the BMW. But now I end up having to drive my mama car. Or I had to end up driving my mama car to get around, all because he got mad because I didn't want to be with him no more. He took the car back. So, honey, she treated this car like it was the most expensive car in God's name. And she treated this car. Now, no, I'm driving $100,000 car, 6-figure car, plus $100,000 plus. But she treated this BMW like it was like, I was like, I'm not a materialistic person. I don't give a damn. I just got that Hellcat for a write-off, baby. I'm gonna be real, okay? And if the write-off ain't like I wanted when these taxes come back for 2024, baby, that sucker going back to the what? Store. I ain't lying. Who? Baby, look, that's the only reason I got that car for a write-off, because Sparkle was paid for. I'm just keeping it real. I'm gonna leave that right there, okay? So now she's talking to Handyman. Now, when Handyman comes to the school, Handyman is kind of standoffish. Now, because Handyman always called me boss lady, 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 boss lady. Now, when he calls me boss lady, why you always call her boss lady? Why you don't call me that? He said, I always call Clarissa boss lady. So now at this time, we back at the school. Now, when Handyman comes to do little stuff at the school, it's baby, can you fix, baby, honey. I know they only been talking for what? 3 weeks. Now when he come to the school, he always called me boss lady, boss lady, boss lady, boss lady. That's his. If I call Handyman right now, he gonna say, "What's up, boss lady?" That's just how he called. That's his. He don't call me Clarissa. He always call me boss lady. Well, now of course that's a what? Problem. That's a problem for her, because now she gonna ask him, why you always call her boss lady? Why don't you call me boss lady? He said, whoa, I always call her boss lady because she boss lady. She's the boss. She gonna say, no, you don't call me that. He said, let's be real. Let's be real, Mona Lisa. I always call her boss lady. I'm just gonna leave that there. So now she mad. She mad all day. All right. So then it was something else had happened, and she was like talking to him crazy. He said, whoa, 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 whoa. You're not gonna be talking to me like you're crazy now, you know? So now it's like if I need something from handyman until everything goes or until everything get rolling, I gotta go through her. So I was like, you know what? If I gotta go through you, Dusty, you might as well pay him. Because the bill went from $11,000, and I knew it was gonna go up. The bill went from $11,000 to now at this time about $16,000, between $16,000 and $18,000 that he got to get paid. Oh yeah. Now his bill done went up, but it wasn't like he didn't do nothing like he. Let me tell you one thing about handyman. I love my handyman. He's so sweet. He's like family oriented. The only thing let me tell you something. If I call handyman right now, what you need? What you got, boss lady? I'm there. Like he would do everything. Like Mona Lisa was so corrupt. He would do. I love my handyman. Handyman was a good guy. He was a wonderful soul. Great guy. I can't say nothing bad about my handyman. If I call handyman right now, handyman gonna be right there. Now later on, handyman gonna show his ass now. You can believe that. Oh yeah, handyman gonna show his ass. But I don't hold that against him, and I'll tell you why later on. Okay. We back at the school. Mrs. Jones has graduated. And her big bobber-headed behind ended up being the first one to graduate. Okay? And I knew right then and there it was never going to be the same between me and her. Because I'm just over it with her. I'm over it. She don't got to worry about me no more. I'm just over her. It was always something. You already done caused this big commotion at my school by sleeping with the instructor. Now y'all go together. Then Mrs. Jones got put out of her apartment that she got with a CPN, and now she don't got nowhere to go for her and her daughter. So they end up moving in with Mr. Jones. So now they got this big, lovely relationship. Okay, now they got this big LGBTQ plus rainbow community relationship. Okay, so I just said, you know what, after all the years of you doing my hair as all my appearances, all my events, all my interviews and everything, I am done. I'm done with you. Like I just pulled all the way back, but I didn't like pull back in the sense of like, girl, F you. I just kind of pulled back. I just stopped getting my hair done as much. Like I really started pulling back. I knew I was going to eventually have to cut her off. But I knew it was going to be hard to cut her off because she has abandonment issues when it comes down to, she don't like separation. This Mrs. Jones, like I said, she was my hairstylist for years. She don't like separation. She's a whiny person, you know. And she was one of them type people that if you try to separate from her, she feels some type way. Okay? Hold on. Now, when I say this, I'm not trying to put her business out there or nothing like that, but that's just the type of person that she is. Some people just don't like for you to cut them off. Some people don't like for you to stop talking to them, and they don't know how to take it. So I knew I was going to have to tread very lightly when it comes down to that. So now one day I was in my kitchen and I got a notification saying that the American Express had paid for Mona Lisa's phone bill of $130 something. So I called Mona Lisa. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, bitch. Why? I said, do you know that your that American Express paid for your phone bill? And she said, oh, it's because it accidentally linked to the wrong card. That won't happen again. I said, yeah, we can't have that happen because we're not here to pay your phone bill. I'm not getting paid. You not getting paid. We both ain't getting paid. We just now started this business. Baby girl, like, don't start acting stupid, you know, like. So she was like, I know. Like I said, it was an accident. Nasty. Okay. We at this school and trying to, now at this time, I'm feeling something, but I don't know what it is. I kept feeling like I was going through a bunch of pressure. Like, I just felt like my chest was so heavy. I felt like I was just being squished, like pressure on me. And I didn't know what it was. I was being pulled here, being pulled there. The contracts was flowing in heavy. I had to travel a couple times. TV show coming in to film me. It was just so much pressure. Like, I mean, I was still doing behind the wheel with the students, Mr. Jones. But even with me doing behind the wheel with the students, the other Mrs. Jones, my refresher students, Fayetteville, all of them was gone. Now we're getting into this new class and I am super busy. Now we are over $33,000 in debt that we have to pay to get this thing rolling. Like, now we in $30,000 in debt as far as contractor. We got to pay the handyman. All this stuff got to be paid. Rent, truck payment, everything. So I told Mona Lisa, I said, I don't know what the fuck you're going to do, but Dusty, you need to go get this money. I don't know what you gonna do, what you gotta shake, I don't know what you gotta do. But you gotta come up with some money. Because right now, I know this school got only my name on it, but I was not supposed to be doing this by myself. Bitch, you better find a coin off even if it's a quarter on the ground, you better pick it up and bring it to RNK. Because, baby, right now, I am done. I have had it. I'm done. I have nothing else to give. Now, no, I do, but she don't know that, you know? So now I'm telling her, like, I'm out. So now I'm telling her I'm done, okay? I'm on the road with the students. Mr. Jones and Mona Lisa was back at the school. Now, no, they do not get along, but Mona Lisa kept wanting to build up this relationship with Mr. Jones, but Mr. Jones was not having it. Like, Mr. Jones was not having it. Part 37 of the road I never saw coming. Mr. Jones could see clean through Mona Lisa. She did not care for Mona Lisa. But Mona Lisa kept trying to build up this relationship with her. For what reason? I felt like she was trying to build up this relationship with her so she can get everybody that she know on her side. If that makes sense. I felt like she was trying to build up this relationship with Mr. Jones so that she could get people against me, in a sense. That's what I felt like she was doing. Because I did tell Mona Lisa, we gotta get rid of Mr. Jones. We gotta get rid of Mr. Jones. Because she wasn't doing no paperwork no more. She wasn't the same Mr. Jones no more. She didn't have the same love for it no more. She didn't have the same effort for it no more. She did not want to be nowhere but underneath Mrs. Jones. That's it. Mr. Jones was a complete whole other person now. She was very lazy. Like, I'm gonna get paid regardless. So even though you don't know that Clarissa giving you your paycheck from her money, personal money, to make sure you good because she the one brung you here, and she was not gonna let your good goof behind fail. She was not gonna let your good goof behind go without. Okay, that don't matter to you. That don't matter. That don't matter. That Clarissa was making sure you got paid from her personal pocket, not R&K. But I digress. Anyway. So while we on the road, I got a phone call from Mona Lisa while I'm at a QT right there in Charlotte, North Carolina. On my way back, boom. She says, Mr. Biggs came up here. And I'm like, okay. But Mr. Biggs, her and Mr. Biggs had got into it because for some reason, I don't know what happened, but for some reason, she done told Mr. Biggs, if he want his money back, contact her lawyer. Girl, you can't even afford to be here. How you gonna contact a lawyer? That's your lawyer. You ever seen somebody who ain't got nothing? But they get a lawyer. They swear down. They got a lawyer for everything. I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna say, girl. So anyway, she said that if he want his money back, he gotta contact her lawyer. So Mr. Biggs been in contact with the lawyer, trying to get his money back because now. She told him she's not paying him back until he give her the other $6,500. What's it? I don't know. That wasn't my discussion. That's not my battle. So Mr. Biggs came his behind to the school when I wasn't there, and he wanted his doggone money back. So Mona Lisa texted me when I was on the road and said, Mr. Biggs came up here stalking me. He's stalking me. He's stalking me. He want his money back. He want his money back. And I'm like, what, whoa. Why is he coming up to the school? Why is he coming to the school trying to get money back? What's going on? We don't even got no students. We only got 2 students right now. What is you talking about? Is he thinking we making money already? Like, what the heck is going on? Like, what do y'all got going on? So, when I got back, I was mad because I was raised up in an abusive household when I was a little kid. So I don't play when it comes down to a man being aggressive to a woman, or I don't play when it comes down to men and women arguing. I don't play that. Y'all better find a way to solve that. Not around me or not near me, not near my establishment, nothing. When I got back or whatever, I immediately came to Mona Lisa. I'm like, okay, what happened? What's going on? Mr. Biggs is stalking me. He just decided to walk through the door while I was talking to the man that was coming to look at the heat and gonna tell me he needed to talk to me. So I wrapped up my conversation with the man that was coming to fix the heat. And I let him know, what you need? What do you need? And I sat right here. He gonna tell me, I need my money back. How can I give you your money back if you didn't give me all of it? He gonna tell me that I need, she said, well, how much money do you need me to give you back? I don't have nothing to give you. We can't give you nothing from the school. We don't got no students yet. He said, I want my $43,500 back. I want what I let you borrow. I want that back. I don't care about none of this school stuff. I want my money back because you lied to me. You scammed me. And he was mad. I never seen that man mad a day in my life. So what she was describing to me is this rage in him of him saying he want his money back. He want all his money back. Give it to him right then and there. Like he was going to harm her. But. From the very beginning, Clarissa Rankin fixed and hooked up cameras in that facility. Oh, yeah. Cameras in that facility. So I ran the camera back and I seen that Mr. Biggs walked across the top of the balcony. And then next you know, I seen Mr. Biggs come through the door. And he was like, can I talk to you? Very calmly, like he always do. And I seen him say, I got to use the bathroom. Can I use the bathroom? So he went back, used the bathroom. He came back out. By the time he came back out, I seen the handyman, the AC guy was some BS, because he was up there talking about how they could have, you know, up front. I seen that. She don't know I seen it, but I seen that. Him talk about that. But anyway, while Mr. Biggs was in the bathroom, Mona Lisa was telling the AC fixer, I don't know what he up here for. I don't know what he want. He's stalking me. He's stalking me. Telling that man he's stalking her. So now this man is like, you good? All right, well, I'm about to go. Like, I'm about to go, but let me know if you need anything. I don't want to leave, but I got to go. What you going to do if you going to leave? Anyway. So the AC guy ended up leaving. So now it was just her and Mr. Biggs in there. And Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones sat at the front desk, and Mona Lisa was at her desk, and Mr. Biggs came and stood right in front of her. He said, I need my money back. And she said, well, what money do you want, Mr. Biggs? What money do you want? He said, I want all my money back. All $43,500 back. I don't have that. Where do I get it from? Where would I get it from? I don't have that money. Well, again, I want my money back. I don't care about none of this. I want my money back now, because you lying to me. You blocked me on everything. You turned off everything. Can't have no contact with you. And you thought I wasn't going to come up and try to get my money back? You thought I wasn't going to come up and ask for my money? When are you going to start paying me back? I'm not getting my money back. I feel like you running out on me. You know you are. You trying to cut me out of my money. I invested into you. I invested into all this. Where is my money? Now, this is the Mr. Big I never seen. I would never see this in him. He wanted his money. He was pissed. Okay? So when I came back, that's the first thing she wanted to say is, Mr. Big stalking me, la, 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 la. So I looked at the camera and I seen that. But then, listen. Mr. Jones said, yeah, he did come here doing all that. He did say he want his $43,000 back. Okay? Now, Mr. Jones didn't know much about the money issue when it came down to Mona Lisa, but she knew a little bit. She knew some stuff was going wrong, you know? She just knew she got her paycheck. She didn't care where it came from, as long as it came. All right? So when it come down to it, she said, yeah, he did say he want his money. He did come kind of creeping through here. She showed me a video when she was outside coming in of him looking back like, you know, he kept calling before he came, though. He kept calling before he came. And so I was like, we end up calling when we all got off work. I told Daddy about it. Daddy ended up calling Mr. Biggs and was like, man, you can't be coming up there to the girls' jobs and stuff like that. And Mr. Biggs was like, it wasn't nothing like that. It wasn't nothing like that. And I was furious. I said, why are you coming up to... Now, I don't know what all happened. I don't know what's all going on. I don't know what all she done said, nothing. The only thing I know is he came up to that school and it could have been customers in there. And we need all the money that's coming in. Okay? So he was like, what, nothing like that. I apologize if it made y'all feel like that, but it wasn't nothing like that. Mona Lisa trying to run off with my money. She trying to not answer this phone. She's trying to exclude me out, and I'm not with that. I'm not with that because I need my money back. I need my money back. Now I signed papers with you to help invest into y'all. I need my money back. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. And I was just like, look, that's between y'all. They don't got nothing to do with that lawyer. Don't contact the R&K lawyer. Mona Lisa, you need to get your own goddamn lawyer. Y'all need to settle down on your own, because I'm already in debt over here on my end because I'm investing everything I wasn't planning on investing to my side. Part 38, the road never stopped coming. So I don't want to hear nothing y'all got going on. I'm just trying to make sure I'm coming off at the table on my end. Now, no, I was trying to get every contract came through the door that had my name on it. I was trying to get every contract that came through the door. Now, we end up getting some phone calls back to back. One day, we had a student walk in. She signed up. We had another student walked in. She was calling for a while. She signed up. Okay. One day we was about to lock the doors. And I was just praying like, I said, God, come on. We need these students to come in. And no, I'm not checking the account. We're just letting the money just come in and just, we ain't really making no money. So when people pay and things like that, I'm just letting the money come in. Listen to me, y'all. I'm just letting the money come in. Just go, just go. When they make their payments, just go. You know, I'm not checking it. I'm just paying the truck payment and truck insurance. That's what the type of stuff I'm paying now at this time. One day we had 4 students. We was about to lock the door. We had 4 students came in at one time. So that's how many students? The big 6. This is our second class. 6 students, $36.50 a pop. That class started. 1 student paid full in cash. 2 students paid like kind of half of their tuition. 1 student paid all her money in cash. 1 student paid in payments. Another student paid in payments. Mona Lisa was still talking to Handyman. So Handyman wasn't really coming up there as much because it wasn't time to fix the walls yet. But he was doing little odd end things. We started just training the big 6. We had a student to buy a weekend class, paid in cash. It was tax time. So that's 7 students. I had to go out of town. Went out of town for like a couple days. Came back. When I came back, when I was out of town, my phone was ringing off the hook because nobody wanted to. Mona Lisa was counseling class because I wasn't there to help. She was counseling classes. Okay? She counseled the class twice because she didn't want to teach them. And Mr. Jones knew that she wasn't touching the students, like wasn't going to be able to teach the students. So Mr. Jones started calling out and said, oh, I got some woman. Oh, I got someone to be. Oh, I got this to be. That would piss Mona Lisa off because it was pissing Mona Lisa off because she knew that Mr. Jones was just doing that because she knew Mona Lisa was not going to deal with them students. She was not going to take the initiative to teach, or she wasn't going to take the initiative to go out on the range. She wasn't going to take the initiative to train them or nothing. She knew that. And the students that we had, the 2 refresher students that we had left, they did not like Mona Lisa at all. So they were just waiting for me to come back. They was not going to deal with her at all, you know. When I was gone, Mona Lisa kept calling my phone for every little thing. She said, these students don't want to listen to me. They don't want to listen to me. That's why I'm not training them. I don't train. They don't want to listen to me. You got these students acting like they got your personal number. So now they got a rapport with you. They don't want to respect me. They don't want to listen to me. I can't say nothing to them. They don't like me. They act like I'm not even a owner here. I am part owner here too. I own half this facility. I own half of every. She don't. In her mind, she did, honey. Anyway, so, I'm petty. So, I just sit there and let her talk because you can't mess up my bag of all my contracts because I need every dime that's coming through this door right now. Okay? I need every dime that's coming through this door. Okay? Next thing you know, she said, me and Handyman's getting ready for this trip to Denver. Me and Handyman getting ready for this trip to Denver. And I'm about to go out of town. I'm about to go out of town. I'm about to go out of town. I said, okay. Okay. Now, before I go to part 40, I think it's 39, right? Before I go to part 40, the reason of this story time is all of God. I just want to show you how God works. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to get this out. But you got to hear me. This is all thanks to God. I give all my glory to God. If you don't believe in the power of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, leave right now. Because everything I'm about to tell you, it happened. Everything I've been telling you has happened for doggone sure. If you subscribe to this channel, you would get the authentic proof. I might kind of alter it and cover out names and stuff like that a little bit. But I will show you proof, and you would get the receipts to everything from this point on of what I'm going to tell you. The reason for me doing that is because it's not to bash nobody. Let's get that clear before we go to part 40. It's not to bash nobody. It's to show you the honest God truth for the story. For you can know if you are in a business, you are not alone. If you're going through a dark path, you are not alone. It's somebody out there going through the same thing you're going through. It's somebody out here that's in your pain. They feel your heart. They feel your spirit. Even if they're not right there in the flesh with you, they can feel what you're going through. You're not the only person living in that life of trauma, somebody harming you, somebody lying to you. So hear me clearly. If you subscribe to me, I'm going to show you the authentic receipts from this point on. I cannot post this on the actual all over my page because it'd just be just a messy glob. But if you subscribe, I will show you receipts. I cannot make this up. Let's go to part 40 of the road I never saw coming. Part 39 of the road I never saw coming. Now at this point, before we get to 40, I want to make something clear. Somebody came by. It was a homeless, but one of the homeless came by and they sprayed demon all on the side of the trailer, spray painted. So one morning when the students was out there, they ended up walking into this big old spray painted trailer. Here go a picture right here. Boom. This is what ended up happening. They spray painted the trailer. Vandalism. But from this point on, everything, when it was time, she wanted Handyman to come put fence up. We need to pay Handyman to come put some fence up. We need to pay Handyman to do this. We need to pay Handyman. 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 We need to pay Handyman to do this. We need to pay Handyman to do that. We need to pay Handyman to do this. We need to pay Handyman to do that. Now, no, we owe Handyman already, but she wanted to pay him more money. More money. We'll talk about that later of why she want to pay him more money to take care of things. And I'm like, how can we pay this man something we don't have? I'm saying we don't have because I'm not doing nothing else for this school because you're not coming to the table with nothing. I'm not doing that. Listen. So now we have one student that ended up failing his drug test. When the student failed the drug test, I was out of town. She called me, her concern. I said, well, he got to go. It was before he got his learning permit. I said, he got to go back and take another drug test. He got to, no. You know? But she going to say, well, before he go back and take his drug test, this is her being a boss. Listen, can't make this up. Before he go back and take another drug test, I'm going to drug test him here to make sure he can pass because she wanted to keep that money coming in. I'm just telling you what happened. She took him in the back room. He took the drug test, came back out. So she sat him down, and she must have had a talk with him. But I didn't know nothing about this. I came back from off my trip. Now, no, these students, they don't know us from a can of paper. People just get very attached to me. It's just who I am. It's just my personality, I guess. It's just my motherly vibe I give people. He kept saying the whole day, Mona Lisa trying to make me seem like I'm a crackhead. Mona Lisa trying to make it seem like I'm a crackhead. Mona Lisa trying to make it seem like I'm a head. 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 And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I went to Mona Lisa and I said, what did you say to that man? Because he keeps saying you make him feel like he was the addict. She said, what you mean? You don't got to be questioning me. I didn't make him feel like that. I didn't make him feel like that. I said, well, hold up. You must have made him feel some way because this man keeps saying you made him feel uncomfortable. So what happened? We already had a student and instructor like this. Like, what happened? We got a group of 6 students, 1 for the weekend and 6 for the day. What happened? We got to make sure everything goes smooth because we need all of this money coming in. We need all these people to graduate to break up our success rate. We need all of this. What happened? Well, you don't got to ask me what happened. You don't got to ask me what happened. I said, you know what, Dusty? Don't worry. I'll find out what happened. We got what in the building? Cameras in the building. So what did I do? Roll back. Go back and check the footage. This girl done had the man. She done called the man in the back room to take a random drug test. Boom. Took the random drug test. She said, sit right here. Oh, girl, I cannot make this. She told the man, sit right here. Well, I know why, like she's some this big boss and she's this. I done had drivers all the time. I done ran 5 trucks. Listen, here she go. Listen, I cannot make this up, friend. I know you laughing because I was laughing too when I said, girl, shut the fuck up, girl. Girl, that baby, shut the fuck up. Now, she said, I done had 5 trucks. I done had 10 drivers. Like, this lying. I'm looking at the camera like, why are you lying? Anyway, this is what she telling the student. I done had some of my drivers have my truck at the trap house. I done had 5 trucks, 10 trucks under my name all at one time. But I done had a couple of them at the trap house in the hood. So I know what you're doing. You decide to choose this drug because it ain't gonna stay in your system long. But I'm just gonna tell I'm a street chick. I'm a street chick. They're like, I know what you do. I know what you're about. I'm sitting here like, how unethical, how unprofessional are you? So it gets better. Now, nobody's supposed to be back there. Nobody's supposed to be back there. Nobody's supposed to be like knowing your business, right? Nobody. She gonna say, handyman, come here. Look at this drug test. What? Why did you have handyman come look at that drug test? That's confidential. I cannot make this up. Oh, God, I can't make this up. So embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to even say this. What did that look like to you? Handyman didn't want to get too much involved. So Handyman said, have you been doing something? He said, man, I'm just trying to do right by my girls, by these young ladies. That's out of me. That's old. I need to go take another drug test tonight. Here she go. Well, I'm just saying, like, we can't have another negative, like, and you can't get your money back, and I'm a street chick. You could talk to me. You could tell me anything. Trying to build a relationship with the student. But he ain't having it. He just said, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take another drug test. And he ended up going on the SAT program. Boom. Got him out the way. So now she's at this point that she is trying to build up this rapport with everybody. Like, trying to be nice to everybody, but she would not, like, the only people she would kind of, The only people she would kind of befriend or even be nice to is people that paid in cash. I don't know why. That's just what she was doing. But it ended up being a little air leak on the truck. So she's supposed to be the diesel mechanic, all this other stuff. So I told her get your hind parts out here and fix this truck, okay? Because it's an air leak in the seat. Honey, she got so mad. She said, I'm coming to fix this air leak, but I'm going to Denver. I'm going to Denver. Me and Handyman going to Denver. We going to Denver. And like I said, I just got back. The class we had just now got started. Like, we was only second weekend. So with me just now getting back, I made sure everybody was signed up anyway. The whole time that I was gone, she was not doing absolutely nothing. It was just, oh my God. She was doing absolutely nothing. Oh my God. Before we keep going, I want you to hear me clearly when I say this. Hear me clearly when I say this. The only reason I started this story time before we go to part 40, I started this story time to let people know you are not alone. Somebody's going through exactly what you're going through. Somebody can feel your pain. Somebody can hear your cry. This is all of God. If you don't believe in the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, leave now. Because what I'm about to say to you, I cannot make this up. And if you subscribe to the channel, if you subscribe to my page, you will get the authentic proof. It's going to be a little stuff that changed and covered up because we try to keep names confidential. But you're going to get the show enough proof of this road I never saw coming. But it's all of God. I want you to watch everything from this point on. It's all of God. Watch how he works. Watch how he listen to him. And I cannot make this up. Hear me when I tell you this. I can't make this up.